Have you ever considered how your sexual health can affect your overall well-being? Did you know that some women who swallow their partner's sperm may enjoy an immune system boost? Or that regular intercourse might help avoid life-threatening diseases such as cancer? Stay on, because in this video we'll go over mind-blowing facts about sex that are all supported by scientific study and could drastically shift the way you perceive intimacy. You won't want to miss these surprising findings, which could lead to a healthier and more fulfilling life. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, I recommend clicking the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. Did you know that some women who swallow their partner's sperm may enjoy an immune system boost, and that regular sex might help avoid life-threatening diseases like cancer? If that piques your interest, you're in for a treat, because in this video I'll reveal 7 very astonishing sex-related facts, all supported by scientific study. You will not want to miss this. Let's start with a stunning fact. 1 out of every 7,000 women is born without a vagina. This disorder, known as vaginal agenesis, frequently remains undiagnosed until puberty, leading many young women on an unanticipated and emotionally charged journey to understand their own bodies. The consequences of finding something so deep can be life-changing. This is merely a brief overview of the interesting realm of female anatomy and sexual health. Here's another interesting fact that may surprise you. A North American study found that women who often use emojis in their texts are statistically more likely to send nudes when the circumstances are favorable. This minor detail demonstrates how contemporary technology, along with human emotion, has altered the way we communicate our needs and exhibit closeness. Let's discuss pleasure. Did you know that a simple kiss on the neck or a delicate lick on the ear may send a wave of pure joy through a woman's body, especially her vagina? These areas are extremely sensitive, and stroking them can cause virtually rapid arousal, enhancing the bond between lovers in an intimate moment. The allure of these seductive touches can't be understated. Speaking of the wild side of sex, let us take a brief look at the animal realm. The black widow spider is known for its fatal appetite during or after sex. Literally, if she is hungry, she may devour her partner. On especially voracious days, she can eat up to 20 guys in one day. It is a disturbing reminder of the basic primordial instincts that still exist beneath the surface of all living creatures, even in the face of love and want. Returning to humans, research undertaken by the American Sociological Association shows that the most intense, mind-blowing sex occurs when you are completely in love with your spouse. The emotional connection is vital in boosting physical pleasure, transforming ordinary times into remarkable ones. Despite this, over 70% of men prefer to avoid sex during their partner's menstrual cycle, which leads to another discussion regarding comfort, communication, and emotional understanding in partnerships. If you have an acute sense of smell, you may be in for a more intense sexual experience. Scents like as perspiration or vaginal discharge, which are high in pheromones, have the ability to increase pleasure, making intercourse even more exciting. These chemical signals initiate a deeper, primordial connection, increasing desire and strengthening the bond between partners. So stick with me, because we are only touching the surface of how intriguing, intricate, and powerful our sexuality is. Did you know that orgasms can enhance sperm quality? Yes. Regular sex can improve fertility while also lowering DNA damage in sperm. This result provides a ray of hope for couples experiencing minor reproductive troubles, demonstrating that regular intercourse can be part of the answer to conception problems. It's an incredible demonstration of how the human body is precisely designed for both pleasure and reproductive health. Masturbation, sometimes known as solitary sex, provides its own set of benefits. According to psychologist Anna Oğul of Istanbul, Turkey, having solitary sex can enhance self-confidence, give you a better awareness of your body, and leave you feeling sexually satisfied. Furthermore, it provides many of the same physical and mental rewards as partner sex while also allowing for personal exploration and self-discovery. In a society where connecting with others can be difficult, masturbation offers a safe and empowering method to connect with oneself. Let us not ignore the tremendous emotional connection that sex creates between two people. After sex, your body produces oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, which makes you feel extremely relaxed and profoundly connected to your lover. This hormone not only improves emotions of closeness, but it can also boost trust between lovers. Indeed, one study found that when strangers were given a nasal spray containing oxytocin, they began to trust each other more, illustrating the hormone's amazing potential in building emotional bonds. Now, let's discuss human sexual variety. Did you know that many lesbian, gay, and bisexual persons have had heterosexual experiences in their teens while remaining true to their identities? On the other hand, some heterosexuals have had same-sex interactions yet continue to identify as straight. Sexuality is complicated, fluid, and intensely personal. Then there's formicophilia, a sexual desire to have insects or worms crawl on one's body. While this may appear weird to many, it serves as a reminder of the wide range of human sexual preferences and interests. Maintaining an active sex life is not only enjoyable for men, it is also a prescription for long-term health. Sex at least once a week has been associated with a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Furthermore, males who engage in regular sexual intercourse are statistically more likely to survive beyond the age of 80. This clearly demonstrates how physical closeness is linked to general wellness, lifespan, and energy. Group sex is another popular sexual desire among many people, and surprisingly, more than half of those who fantasize about it have made it a reality at some point. Sexual fantasies are more widespread than we might realize. While they can be tame or wild, they all add to the complex tapestry of human sexual experience. Meanwhile, approximately 1% of the global population identifies as asexual, which means they do not have strong sexual attraction to anyone. Asexuality is another aspect of the various ways in which persons see their sexuality. Speaking of origins, did you know that scientists believe Fadorthia, an ancient animal, was the first living thing on Earth to reproduce sexually? This historic event occurred some 30 million years ago, signaling the beginning of a profession that has continued to grow in fascinating ways ever since. Sexual behavior has been intertwined into the fabric of human life since prehistoric times and continues now in office romances. In fact, around 1 in every 5 people has had intercourse with a coworker, demonstrating that intimacy frequently makes its way into our daily lives, including at work. According to a Match.com survey, 44% of singles experience an orgasm practically every time they have sex with someone they've previously been intimate with, such as an ex-partner. This statistic emphasizes the value of familiarity, trust, and emotional connection in achieving sexual enjoyment. Knowing someone well can often lead to deeper, more satisfying sexual experiences, demonstrating that intimacy is about more than simply physical relationships. Have you ever had a tingling sensation travel up your spine while listening to a powerful piece of music? That's known as a skin orgasm or frisson, and it doesn't simply happen with music. According to research, movies, works of art, or even a personal relationship with someone can all elicit this pleasurable emotion. The most exciting aspect of frisson is its unpredictable nature. You never know when or why it will happen, but when it does, it feels like your entire body awakens with feeling. Now, when it comes to sexual pleasure, each woman is as distinct as a snowflake. Each has her own distinct method of achieving orgasm, with nerve endings in her genitals distributed uniquely to her. Because each woman is unique, what brings her to the pinnacle of pleasure may not work for another. And what about the powerful, rhythmic, vaginal contractions that occur during orgasm? They are actually the uterus attempting to draw sperm inside, a remarkable automatic reaction linked to the body's reproductive instincts. For males, the path to sexual happiness might involve some unexpected twists and turns. Surprisingly, having multiple sexual partners over a lifetime may not always result in higher satisfaction. In fact, males may experience less sexual fulfillment when their most recent encounter was with someone they genuinely care about. However, those strong emotional connections can often result in more pleasure, fewer erection problems, and less pain during sex. It's a paradox that demonstrates how physical and emotional intimacy are linked. Meanwhile, more than half of young individuals aged 18 to 24 confess that their most recent sexual encounter was a casual hookup, giving light on the changing nature of contemporary relationships. Let us talk about oral sex. While it is generally thought to be safer than other forms of sex, there are some hazards. The interchange of fluids can still transmit infections, so exercise caution. Interestingly, erotic biting has emerged as a common measure among both sexes, with approximately 55% of women and 50% of men reporting to enjoying being bitten during intimate moments. This playful act of aggression can heighten the sensory experience of sex by combining pain and pleasure in tantalizing ways. Did you realize the term clitoris has divine origins? It is derived from the Greek term for goddess or divine, representing the veneration and power that this small but formidable organ possesses in the realm of feminine pleasure. When it comes to orgasms, both men and women take their own paths to ecstasy. Men experience anal orgasms. Stimulating the prostate or P-spot during anal sex might result in an unforgettable orgasm. Similarly, for women, pressure on the A-spot at the cervix can produce waves of intense pleasure that are frequently characterized as tremendously pleasant. Winning over a woman's heart and body is a multifaceted process. Some women find a kiss on the neck seductive, with more than 97% rating it as one of the most sexual areas on their body. However, when it comes to the famed G-spot, not all women feel the same way, and the specific location varies from woman to woman. And here's something truly fascinating. Just approximately 1% of women can achieve orgasm from nipple stimulation alone, but for those who do, it can be an unforgettable sensation. The universe of sexual pleasure is broad, diversified, and infinitely intriguing. From frisson to orgasms, each person's body contains a treasure trove of distinct sensations, just waiting to be discovered. For both men and women, oral sex is the ultimate fantasy, evoking passion and connection in ways that few other acts can. It provides a deep connection, particularly for women who can have stunning orgasms lasting anywhere from 3 to 51 seconds. Yes, women can ejaculate, but it's important to note that squirting, ejaculation, and orgasm are all independent but interconnected processes, each with its own tremendous sensations. The clitoris is a treasure mine of pleasure, with an amazing 8,000 nerve endings, twice the number found in the penis, making it an unrivaled source of sexual delight. Despite the obsession with penetration, only 18% of women may experience orgasm by penetration alone. Instead of forceful thrusts, gentler motions that delicately stimulate the G-spot are frequently more effective. During these moments of pleasure, the entire female brain lights up like fireworks, ready to return to nirvana. Despite this promise, a distressing 30% of women say they fail to achieve orgasm, with 1 in 10 never experiencing its bliss. This gap frequently reflects a deeper need for openness, understanding, and communication in partnerships. Women experience more frequent and fulfilling orgasms in committed relationships than in transient one-night encounters, where emotional connection is often lacking. Kissing a lady carefully while she sleeps or engaging in each other's dreams can form a bond that goes beyond the physical, combining emotional and sexual connection into one powerful experience. Exploring once together is an intimate dance that builds trust and enhances love, but it takes guts to speak openly about what genuinely fires the flames of passion. A woman's sexual libido may fluctuate, occasionally growing as her body changes. Emotional intimacy evolves alongside physical closeness, and recognizing these changes is critical for maintaining a healthy and successful relationship. Communication, mutual respect, and shared enjoyment are key to all intimate relationships. Proper sexual education can break down anxiety and shame barriers, allowing for more happiness in an intimate relationship. Adjusting expectations and collaborating to create solutions that fit both parties' needs is critical. After all, pleasure in all of its manifestations is a journey that should be shared, enjoyed, and celebrated together. Sapiosexuality is an intriguing concept in which a person's intelligence is the most powerful aphrodisiac. Sapiosexuals are not first and foremost concerned with the body. True attraction is fueled by intriguing talks, witty observations, and deep thought. But as we delve deeper into the complexity of sexuality, it's critical to dispel some beliefs that have penetrated society, such as the so-called dead vagina syndrome. This myth implies that frequent sex causes a woman to lose sensitivity, which is completely inaccurate. Women's bodies are made for pleasure, and there is no limit to how much they can have, as long as the encounter is consensual and joyful. The Carezza approach, which emphasizes emotional connection over physical climax, moves the attention away from orgasm and towards lovers' soul-deep bonds. It's a powerful reminder that intimacy is about more than just achieving a high point. It's about connecting on an emotional and spiritual level, which may be considerably more gratifying in the long run. For many women, appeal extends beyond beauty, although grooming is still important. Men who take care of themselves, who keep their hair clean or trim their beards, often find themselves more appealing to their mates. It's a simple yet powerful approach to demonstrate self-respect, which is unquestionably appealing. Sexual fantasy is another essential component of a good sex life. Fantasizing can spark desire, adding energy and freshness to a relationship. It is not rare for people to experience a spike of desire while interacting with a new partner, simply because the excitement of the new stimulates buried passions. Every relationship, according to Robert Sternberg's theory of love, consists of three essential components: intimacy, passion, and commitment. The combination of these three ingredients results in various sorts of love, ranging from a passionate fling to a profound long-term partnership. Another important aspect of human sexuality is how our attachment styles, secure, avoidant, or anxious, influence how we perceive intimacy. A solid connection frequently leads to satisfying, consistent sexual experiences, but avoidant or anxious styles may present issues with vulnerability or closeness. Some people even have a condition known as chronic genital arousal disorder, in which arousal occurs in the absence of a sexual stimulus, demonstrating the complexity of human desire. It is also vital to understand that sexual desire does not go away with age. People's sexual wants and desires may change as they age, but they never go away. In fact, the sense of smell has an unexpected role in arousal at any age. Certain fragrances, whether from a person's own body chemistry or a fragrance, can arouse desire in unexpected ways. External factors such as the weather can also have an effect on sexual activity, with warmer days often resulting in an increase in desire. Music, too, is a great tool for generating an emotional and sensuous milieu that enhances attraction. Let us now discuss a topic that many people avoid but is critical for men's sexual health: erectile dysfunction. This issue, which affects many males, can be extremely emotionally distressing, resulting in feelings of inadequacy and broken relationships. But there is hope. According to studies, practicing yoga can improve sexual function, increase flexibility, reduce stress, and even stimulate sexual desire. It's a holistic method that helps guys restore their confidence in the bedroom. In today's digital age, cybersex has developed as a new frontier of intimacy, with sexual behavior taking place online rather than in person. Depending on the level of communication and consent between the individuals, it can either strengthen or weaken the connection. On the one hand, it can provide a way for long-distance couples to stay intimate. On the other hand, it can lead to emotional disappointment if it is used as a substitute for genuine connection. Similarly, a lack of affection, small gestures such as hugs, kisses, and caresses, can leave couples feeling emotionally and sexually unfulfilled, emphasizing the importance of physical touch and maintaining closeness. Polyamorous relationships have gained popularity in recent years, calling into question traditional monogamous ideas. These relationships are based on ethics and open communication, with numerous participants engaging in a consensual, transparent connection. It's a daring attempt to reimagine what intimacy may be, and it works well for some. Finally, some people experience sexual arousal in the most unexpected situations. Foods and eating habits, specific tastes or scents, can arouse desire, resulting in a one-of-a-kind sensual experience that combines two of life's greatest pleasures, eating and intimacy. When it comes to enticing a lady, there are numerous things to consider, each as distinctive as the individual herself. While the G-spot has received a lot of attention, it's important to note that not all women experience it the same way, and the placement might vary significantly from person to person. However, the neck is almost universally regarded erotic. In fact, over 97% of women enjoy being kissed there because it is a highly sensitive area that can cause strong excitement, but it does not end there. Did you know that approximately 1% of women can have orgasms simply through nipple stimulation? It demonstrates the incredible range of female pleasure and the various methods in which women get sexual happiness. Oral sex is at the top of both men's and women's dreams, providing a unique blend of intimacy and pleasure that few other acts can match. A female orgasm might last anywhere between 3 and 51 seconds. Yes, women can ejaculate, but it's important to note that squirting, ejaculation, and orgasm are not synonymous. The clitoris, with 8,000 nerve endings, twice as many as the penis, is the epicenter of female pleasure and frequently serves as the key to orgasm for many women. However, just 18% of women can achieve orgasm with penetration alone, highlighting the significance of trying different forms of stimulation. During a female orgasm, the entire brain becomes completely engaged, firing on all cylinders and frequently leaving her eager for more pleasure right after. Despite the possibility for several orgasms, over 30% of women report difficulty achieving climax, and 1 in every 10 women has never experienced an orgasm at all. Many people like shallow penetration because it gently stimulates the G-spot area, as opposed to deep penetration, which can be less gratifying at times. In terms of relationships, devoted couples had more frequent and satisfying orgasms than casual flings. Emotional intimacy developed over time can result in a stronger connection in the bedroom, making each experience more meaningful. Another intimate deed that women appreciate is being kissed lightly while sleeping, which is a sweet gesture that strengthens the link between partners. Exploring each other's dreams may be an exciting way to bring couples closer together, and open communication is critical in determining what actually makes each person happy. Unrealistic expectations about body image can have a negative impact on self-esteem, particularly in the bedroom, where vulnerability is essential for profound connection. For men, keeping the groin area clean can not only increase comfort but also improve the whole experience for both partners. Women are frequently drawn to men who take care of themselves physically. A well-groomed beard can enhance your appearance, but so can staying active. Physical fitness has a significant impact on attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who participate in sports or have an active lifestyle, regardless of whether they have a bodybuilder physique. when it comes to sexual positions, 69 is all about reciprocal pleasures, allowing both parties to feel pleasure simultaneously. On the other hand, many men like doggy style because of the depth of penetration it provides, which might increase their happiness. Each position provides distinct benefits, and playing with different positions can help keep the passion alive in any relationship. Thank you for joining us on this intriguing trip into sexual health and well-being. What have you learned thus far? We would love to hear from you. What is one thing you've learned that you intend to put into action in your own life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.